What is going on, everybody? I am back with a new God of War Ragnarok build video. But before we dive straight into it, I want to thank everyone who watched, liked, commented, and of course subscribed. This is the first video I'm releasing after reaching 100 subs. This means a lot and motivates me to keep creating content. Subscription is a display of trust and I will do my best not to break it. It is coincidental that this build in this video is kinda special build. I have created this one not because I've seen some synergy in the items, but rather because I wanted to create the build that specifically suits my gameplay. This build works around blocks and parries with shield, so if this is kind of your thing, you definitely will enjoy this build. So, welcome to the Lucky Riposte build. As usual, I will keep this video as light on spoilers as possible, however, I will have to spoil some locations and items. This build starts as early as possible, and fortified husk armor, the one you can get in the beginning for free, will be the chest piece all the way through, so don't hesitate on upgrading it. This piece of armor provides very solid defense stat, so thanks to that, this is not going to be a squishy build. You will have a bit of a safety net through the entire game. But the most important thing we want from this one is Defender's Riposte perk. When you block a parry, you will have a moderate lag chance to activate it. When it is active, your next attack will cause the explosion and extra damage. I think it's a very underrated perk. The damage from this explosion is very solid, and any attack triggers it, not only melee attack. Range attack, runic attack, shield bash, literally everything triggers it. The problem is, in the beginning, Kratos has almost no luck, but we are going to change it really quickly in Svartalfheim. Before, we need to pick the shields and other pieces of the armor. This stage, shields doesn't matter that much, so pick whatever you want. For the braces and belt, I picked resin armor because I was thinking it is going to help me with luck. Well, later I realized how stupid was that, because it gives a whooping 1 luck on level 1, and I changed the belt before upgraded it this once. Long story short, at this stage, pick whatever and don't bother wasting resources on upgrades. Then off we go to Svartalfheim. Make sure you kill all the ravens on the way. The goal is to get at least 6 by the end of Svartalfheim quest. Visit the Lingbacher Island where you can get the key to start the Lingbacher quest. Near the next quest checkpoint, fight the Hatred to get Cursed Empress handles. Those handles give a low luck chance to buff strengths, and it stacks 3 times. On top of that, it gives decent strengths and luck stat. There are not many items giving luck early on, so I'm gonna use what I can. Though those handles are pretty good, and I played with them the entire game. Next, I continued on the Lingbacher side quest. In the end of the quest, I got my hands on a Rod of Aggravation. It comes with decent luck stat and a chance to give minor rage burst on a parry. It will do for now, so feel free to upgrade it as far as level 6. Those 2 items will give you enough luck to make Defense Riposte proc here and there, and at this stage of the game it deals very good damage.
I think I see something.
After descending to the mines, you will be able to craft Horror's Lucky Knob in Sindri's workshop. It gives pretty good luck stats, so we're getting what we can, so I decided to use it for now, though it's going to be replaced fairly soon.
Are those Odin's ravens? The ones we've been destroying all this time?
So it would seem.
Before going to Alfheim, you will get access to Niflheim. If you killed at least 6 ravens, you will get access to first legendary chest, where you will be able to find Belt of Raven Tears to boost your luck. It is also level 3 straight away, so you will save a good chunk of resources on upgrades. Don't bother to upgrade it though, they are not gonna last either. I don't believe it is possible to get 12 ravens by this moment, but if you did, you can grab braces as well. They're gonna be level 4 from the start. There's nothing needed for this build in Alfheim, so just progress through the story. If you did any exploration and got 12 ravens. After this, make sure you visit Niflheim again to grab braces now. If you don't do this now, you will be locked from this opportunity pretty much to the point where you won't need those anymore. At this stage, build is already starting to work and you will be able to effectively utilize the defender's riposte from chest and rage burst from shield attachment. This, as usual, wraps up the early game build before we go to Vanaheim. In Vanaheim, progress through the story at your pace. There is nothing we need till we get the Amulet of Yggdrasil. Because Husk Armor provides pretty solid defense stat, I decided it is worth getting an extra amulet slot in Svartalfheim enchantment set straight away. All of it is available from the Spirit quest in the area that opens after the Vanaheim quest. During one of those quests, you will stumble upon a legendary chest with Grip of Fallen Alchemist. It is level 5 straight away, which is really good. It provides high luck stat and moderate chance to give you a health burst on successful Serpent Snare. Serpent Snare is not the easiest skill to use, but regardless of that, I would still recommend getting Grip just for the stats. While you are doing all of this, you also can get Lunda's armor set. If you find the pieces, crafting them costs no resources. For this build, I don't care about chest piece, but you can use braces and belts for a while just for the stats. I personally didn't, partially because those gonna be replaced by something else real soon, partially because I have a memory capacity of a golden fish and I just forgot.
And
let us return to the spirit.
Anyways, out of Vanaheim, I started the next quest in Midgard. But before departing to Midgard, Brock will give us our Guardian shield back. I'm going to use it for 3 reasons. It's level 4 straight away, and I didn't upgrade my Dauntless shield past level 3, so it saved me a bit of resources. Second, counters or allowing to release Defender's Riposte straight away, which is really nice. Third, it's my favorite shield, full stop. But there's nothing preventing you from keep using different shield. Regardless of your choice, I would recommend not to upgrade shield past level 5 for now. In Midgard, straight away, do the Guiding Light quest that will provide you with the entire Guiding Light set. I'm particularly interested in a Braces piece, and to get it, you don't even need to lift a finger. I completed the entire quest anyway, since it is really fast and has only one fight on the way. This is the set with the highest luck stat in the game, which is the main reason why we're going to use braces from it. Braces and belt perk is moderate luck chance to deal critical damage and cause explosion on any hit. It has a good synergy in build, but we still want a different belt. Because, you know, this build is about blocks and parries. Then I proceed with the main quest till I can get the broken hilt from Gravestone. This hilt unlocks Berserker fights, and immediately after that I'm going for the first Berserker head here in Midgard. Frigni is by far the easiest Berserker in a bunch, and she's only level 5, so it should be no problem whatsoever to take her down. And as a reward you will get the belt from the Berserker set, and it's exactly what I've been looking for. This belt gives very good all-round stats including luck, but most important for this build is its perk. It gives moderate luck chance on taking damage, block or parry to create a soul explosion that deals damage and refreshes relic. Now parries and blocks start looking really scary. After that, I quickly got another Jewel of Yggdrasil for amulet upgrade from Oarsman, because really soon we will be able to benefit from another enchantment set. And then I continued on the main quest. Spear by itself increases luck, and it's exactly what we need there.
worthless ball bag.
When you get back to the treehouse, visit the Dwarven shop. You should be able to craft Olympic style rudder now. It provides decent luck stat and moderate chance to get Blessing of Strength and Detonating Spear. This is a great option and you can use it for the entire game. Build is already pretty strong. There is a decent chance of triggering either Defender's Riposte or Soul's Explosion, sometimes both. Rage Burst is a nice bonus, but we're going to make those ripostes even more devastating. But before that, if you are still watching, please consider subscribing to the channel. Those videos takes time to make and having another sub is a great motivation. First, embark on the quest to Helheim. On this quest you will get the Onslaught Shield. Its secondary stat is Luck, which is great. If you're not sure that the playstyle is your thing or not, check out my video about shields. When you get back to the treehouse, visit the Dwarven shop. At this stage, you should be able to create Vanaheim and Niflheim enchantment sets. Vanaheim set is a no-brainer since we are already boosting luck stat. Niflheim set is a nice alternative for Svartalfheim set for boosting pure damage if you don't want to bother with managing enemy stun meter. If you followed the guide so far, you should already have 6 slots open in Amulet, so both sets can work together. Progress through the main quest, and after a certain boss in Vanaheim you will get relic that activates Realm Shift and enchantment of the 9 realms that increases damage during Realm Shift. It is a nice combo, but it doesn't really work in the build yet, so decide for yourself if you want to use it or not. I had only 6 slots, so I couldn't use enchantment yet. After this quest, I visited the shop again to craft the Hint of Weighted Recovery. It has higher luck stat and gives a chance to get Blessing of Cooldown when you hit with full Maelstrom gauge. I personally like this one more, but if you prefer, it is okay to stay with the Olympic one. I quickly visited Svartalfheim to get another Jewel of Yggdrasil to open the 7th slot. Obviously, if you already have 7 slots open, you shouldn't bother. Then back to Vanaheim, follow the dog to enter a new area. As you get there, you will be automatically granted a quest for Vanaheim. To complete it, you will need to kill a dragon, but it shouldn't be too much of a problem. This quest will reward you with Frozen Flame, which is always great, and with Round of 9 Realms. And this is the last item we've been searching for. And this pretty much wraps up the build. Now we have 3 procs related to parry, defense riposte for more damage on next attack, Soul's Explosion from the belt, which can also recover the relic, and Realm Shift that on top of everything will lead to increased damage thanks to enchantment. Same enchantment will increase damage from relic, and the belt can help recovering it. So overall, it's a pretty good synergy. In the end, some suggestions to try. Runic Hailstone Knob for the axe is pretty good. It has a chance of giving the Blessing of Runic when you hit a frosted enemy. Pair it with Muspelheim set and it will provide a solid damage boost. 9 Realms Knob also works quite well. You will compromise on strengths for a bit of an extra Realm Shift. You can use Luminous Recovery handles if you want to boost your cooldowns. All of those items have a decent luck stat, so yeah, feel free to try them out. If you watch till the end, like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff, it helps a lot. It helps me and the channel. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.